Okay, so here I'm showing you the type of hair that I wanted to use for my faux locks. I chose this hair because I love the texture of it. It looks most like my natural hair. And this is just kind of what I've had left over from various spring twist styles that I've done in the past. So I just used what I had left over. And as you can see, the springy Afro twist, all different colors. And here is my hair. This is going to be the base of the faux locks. I just braided my very short hair into several plaits, and I'm going to attempt to wrap the spring twist hair around those small braids. And as you can see here, I have been successful with some of them. And here's what I did. Here's how I got the look of a faux lock, of a dreadlock there. So I'm taking the hair and I am stretching it. It's already pre-stretched, but I wanted it stretched more because I did want these to be a bit longer than what the spring twist hair allows. I think the hair is like 8 inches or 12 inches, something like that. But I wanted these to be pretty long, so I am stretching it. And I'm going to take the crochet hook and loop the hair in. If you guys know how to use the crochet hook, then I don't need to explain this, but that's all I'm doing is gonna crochet the hair at the base of the plait and then proceed to wrap it around that braid. I'm just pulling it through. I was showing you that I wanted one side to be shorter than the other just so I wouldn't have to pull through a very long piece of hair. So here I'm just going to make it so the shorter side is matched up with my plait and then just start to wrap it around. And then I wrap probably 3 to 4 times at the base before I continue all the way down the length of the plait. And I'm just going to speed this up because all I'm doing is wrapping it around, and it's very easy. You do want to hold that pretty tight. The looser you hold it, the less likely this hair is to stay wrapped, which I learned later on. Some of them did kind of come apart, and I had to redo a few. Here I'm just borrowing from one side to make the other side longer, and I'm adding hair here. In the next few clips, I will slow this down so you can see how I added that hair, but this is how I got the length that I wanted. I just got to a certain point and then added more hair and just kept wrapping. It did start to get a little tight at the base of that braid, so that's why I put that in my mouth. It was like, okay, take some of the tension off. Okay, so here's the slowed down version. So I've separated the hair so that I have 2 equal lengths, and then I'm going to add in more hair. So that's just another stretched piece that I'm going to stretch a little bit more and just add it into what I was already doing. So you can see I just place it in my fingers, grab both sides, and then proceed to wrap in the direction I was going. If you're anything like me, if you stop in the middle of wrapping, you will forget which direction you were going. So this is me trying to figure out what direction was I going in. Just so you know, if you wrap in the wrong direction, you just end up unwrapping the lock. So make sure to go in the correct direction. So this was the direction I was going in the first place. So here I am just wrapping that added piece of hair just down the length of the lock. You will see that right at that point where you add the hair, it is a little bit bulky in the middle, but it kind of goes away once you zhuzh it a little bit, and also it just kind of looks more natural to me. And I'm going to show you how I close the lock. I've seen a lot of videos where girls will burn the ends or you know, do something, some sort of special thing to the end. But with this hair, it's so kinky that it sticks together pretty well. So all I did was just keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping so tightly that it just stayed together. So that's what I'm showing you here. First, I want to check the length to make sure it's where I want. I wanted it to be kind of like nipple length. So I did kind of point to my nipple because I'm going to fold it, this part right here, I'm just going to fold it so that it drops right kind of at my nip. But yeah, I just took the end of the hair, folded it up on itself, and then wrapped the remainder around, and I just kept wrapping it and wrapping it and wrapping it, and it just kind of locked itself. And there I am at the end of the lock, and I'm just going to cut off the end of it so that it's not so messy looking, and there you have it. And then you just shimmy it. You can't really tell where you added the hair. It looks like it could have grown directly out of my scalp to me, texture-wise. And yeah, now they're all about the same length. And here I'm on my last one. And basically the same process, just stick the crochet hook in, latch the hair, pull it through. I pull the shortest side through first so that I don't have that much to go. And this hair is so stretchy and just so kinky. I just love the way it looks. It just matches my texture so well. And I'm just going to do the same process, grab my plait and take the longer strands of hair and wrap it around the shorter strands. And then once I get to the end of that shorter strand, I'm going to borrow hair from the longer side and continue the process. And that is pretty much it. I do recommend this hair if you have type 4, preferably 4C hair. This hair is wonderful for locks, and I've never seen anyone do a video with it, so thanks for watching. Yes, it took me 11.5 hours.
Okay, I am back. It's been about 2 weeks since I installed the Faux Locs, and I do have to say I like the way it looks as they've gotten older. I chose this type of hair because it most resembled my natural hair. I have a more kinky texture, and I liked the more natural look. Some of the water wave hairs can be super lustrous, like it has a lot of sheen to it. And it's silkier. Well, my hair is not that. Like, even on its best day, my hair has almost no shine. And it's never been silky, so I chose this type of hair, which I do love. And if you can see, it's kind of frizzy, and it just looks real matted, which is what I wanted. They are about, that's like breast length, which is what I wanted. Full disclosure, I ordered the, no. I wanted the Bobbi Boss new locks, and I was going to do, you know, crochet locks like that. It would have been a lot quicker, but I couldn't get that, so I ended up getting the free tress, I think they call it boho lock or something like that. It's got some name to it. Anyway, I ordered it, and it didn't get here in time because I wanted these done by a certain time and I wouldn't have the hair in time, so I just ended up doing it this way, which I'm not mad at. I do like it. This was my first time doing it this way. I've done faux locks before with the crochet, but the pre-made locks, but this was the first time me actually braiding my hair and then wrapping it, doing all that. First time I ever did it. And I'm not mad at the process. It did take me about 12 hours. I did it over 2 days. So there's that. If I do it again, I don't know. But as time went on, some of them started to unravel. Like, I don't know how well you guys can see this. Our camera quality is not the greatest, but if you can see that, it started to unravel. I don't mind that look. I'm in quarantine, so it's not quarantine. I'm social distancing, so I'm not going anywhere. So I didn't mind that, but some that were a little bit worse, you can see that they look kind of like this. Like, this lock looks a little bit different than the other locks. What I would do with the ones that unraveled is just take a piece of the hair and just wrap it around to create that kind of look. And they're just kind of, you know, everywhere. And like that, here's one that I did like that. It just gives it like a crinklier look, and to me it looks a little quirky and natural and like something that could actually happen. For the most part, I've been wearing it like this. So I'll do that. Or I would do a center part, which for normal hair, crochet hair, like a curly crochet hair, I prefer a center part. But for this, I don't really like the way the center part looks on me. So I'll either, you know, wear the deep part, or I'll put it up in a ponytail, you know, like that, or just make it into a bun. So that's just kind of how I've been wearing it, even though I haven't really been going anywhere. So yep, just wanted to come in, show you the result after 2 weeks. I'm just going to wear these for 2 weeks because I am going to go back to work later this week, and I want to have a new style for when I go back to work. So if you guys have any questions about it, please leave them in the comment section and we'll try our best to respond. We're trying to get consistent with these videos, but girl.